the magical button box. A curious boy named Leo discovers a box of magical buttons in his attic, leading to wonderful adventures with his teddy bear and a lesson about using kindness to help others. On a drizzly Saturday afternoon, Leo was bored. His toys were all played with, and the pitter-patter on the window made him sigh. "Oh, Barnaby," he said to his favorite teddy bear, "I wish something exciting would happen." Barnaby, with his soft brown fur and kind, glassy eyes, just smiled his usual silent smile. Then Leo had an idea. The attic! It was full of forgotten treasures just waiting to be explored. The attic was a magical place of dust bunnies and sunbeams. Under an old blanket, tucked beside a dusty trunk, Leo found a small wooden box. It was carved with swirling patterns of stars and moons. It felt special. With a gentle creak, he lifted the lid. Inside, nestled on a bed of velvet, were the most beautiful buttons he had ever seen. They shimmered and glittered in red, blue, green, and yellow, like captured rainbows. Leo picked up a brilliant blue button. It felt warm and tingly in his hand. "This would look perfect on you, Barnaby," he said. He found his mom's sewing basket and very carefully threaded a needle. With a few big, clumsy stitches, he sewed the blue button right onto Barnaby's chest, where a teddy bear's heart would be. The moment he snipped the thread, the blue button glowed brightly. Barnaby's fluffy body gave a little shiver. Then he took a deep, dusty breath and gasped, "Goodness me!" Leo stumbled back in surprise. Barnaby blinked his button eyes and looked at his own paws. "I can talk," he squeaked in a stuffy, warm voice, "and I can move." "This is amazing," Leo cheered, giving Barnaby a huge hug. "The buttons are magic." They rushed over to a little plant on the windowsill that was looking quite droopy. Leo chose a sparkling green button and tucked it into the soil near the stem. Poof! A shower of green sparkles fell, and the plant stretched and grew, its leaves becoming big and green, with a beautiful flower blooming on top. "Let's try another one," said Barnaby, his stuffy voice full of excitement. Leo found his old yellow toy car. He sewed a sunny yellow button on its roof. Vroom! The car's wheels wiggled and it zoomed across the floor, zipping around chair legs and racing under the table all on its own. Leo and Barnaby laughed and chased after it. Later, they peeked out the window. The rain had stopped, but their neighbor, the kind Miss Honeydew, was standing in her garden. She looked very sad. Her garden was soggy, and the pretty paper decorations for her afternoon tea party were ruined and dripping wet. "Oh dear," she sighed, "no sunshine for my party." Leo's heart felt heavy seeing Miss Honeydew so sad. He looked at the button box, then at Barnaby. He said, "We have to help her." Barnaby nodded. "But how?" Leo looked through the buttons. One was as red and warm as a summer sunset. He knew just what to do. "We need to bring the sunshine back." Leo and Barnaby hurried next door. "Don't be sad, Miss Honeydew. We can help," Leo said. He carefully sewed the brilliant red button onto the ribbon of her big floppy hat. "Why, thank you, Leo," she said, confused but touched by the gesture. The moment he finished, the red button began to pulse with a warm golden light. The golden light from the button shot up into the sky like a friendly laser. It touched the gray clouds, which began to swirl and part. In just a moment, the gloomy clouds vanished, replaced by bright, warm sunshine that made the whole garden sparkle. The wet grass dried, and the world felt happy again. "Oh my!" Miss Honeydew cried, with joy. "It's a miracle!" Her garden party was saved. She hugged Leo and Barnaby tightly. "You must stay for cake and lemonade." They sat in the sunny garden, eating the most delicious cupcakes and listening to Miss Honeydew's wonderful stories. It was the best party ever. As the sun began to set, painting the sky orange and pink, Leo and Barnaby returned home, tired but happy. Leo placed the magical button box safely on his bedside table. He looked at Barnaby, whose blue button heart glowed softly. "This box isn't for making toys race or plants grow for fun," Leo whispered. "It's for helping people." Barnaby gave a wise, stuffy nod. "Indeed," he said, snuggling into his pillow. "And there are so many people we can help." Leo smiled a big, happy smile. He knew this was just the beginning. With his best friend Barnaby and the magical button box, every day could be a new adventure in kindness. The greatest magic of all is kindness. When you use what you have to help others, you can make the whole world a brighter, happier place.